Another Volkswagen Group brand that has made waves in India over the past year is Audi. The luxury marque has had great success in India and around the world with cars like the Q7, R8 and the new A4. But at Geneva, Audi was showing off a tweaked version of an old favourite.
Ever since it was launched in 1980, the Audi TT has been a sensational and stunning coupe. Of course, it's also had the performance credentials to match up with those looks, but now that portion has just got a lot more potent. With this, the Audi TT RS, it's not just about looking good, because under that hood is a 5-cylinder 2.5-litre turbocharged engine. There's carbon fiber bits all over the car which makes it light, suspension components have been tweaked, and there's a standard spoiler at the rear. All of that translates to a 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time of just 4.6 seconds and a top speed of around 250 kilometers an hour. Though if you really beg for it, Audi will de-restrict the car, let it go all the way up to 280. Now I hope the TT RS comes down to India pretty soon, but it's just one of those cars here at Geneva Motor Show that simply begs to ask the question, where's the recession? And to answer that question, we're going to come back to you soon after this break.
Welcome back to Overdrive. We are still at the Geneva Motor Show, and it's not just the Polo making its world debut. We also have the all-new Chevrolet Spark. Now, this is a car that's styled extremely well. Some may say it's over-styled, and well, I agree with it. But then look at this. This car is distinctive, and in a small car, you want distinctiveness. It's got great detailing too. For instance, the rear door handles aren't on the door, it's up here. So that makes it extremely interesting. The interiors are funky and a half. I really like this car, and it will also have a diesel engine, Fiat's 1.3-litre multi-jet diesel, and that makes it very relevant for India.
General Motors may be on skid row, living off bailouts, but out of the adversity has come new focus and direction. The gas-guzzling SUVs and pickups are gone, having been replaced by cool cars like the Spark and the Cruze sedan, which is also headed to India.
Now, Nissan's no stranger at showcasing highly outrageous yet very stunning concept cars. They do it at every other motor show, and this year at Geneva, here's just such an example. It's the Qazana. It's a compact SUV, and its design is inspired by motorcycles and off-road buggies. It's Nissan's take on the traditional family hatchback. It's a compact SUV with 4x4 aspirations. And of course, what's most interesting is that this profile is very close to production. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the production car is going to look very similar to what the concept is like right now.
After spending 2008 California dreaming, Ferrari returned to their racing roots with this new track day special. Based on the 599 GTB Fiorano, the 599XX features the latest application of Ferrari's extensive research in F1 racing to a road-going car.
Ferrari customers, special Ferrari customers, will be invited to own this car. When they buy the car, they'll be given a special shakedown session at Fiorano by Ferrari's race engineers. This car will be used at 7 track events in 2010 and 2011, where Ferrari customers will help Ferrari develop the next generation of road-going cars.
Aston Martin, a brand best known for stately sedans, luxurious Grand Tourers, and James Bond, is moving into SUVs by relaunching the Lagonda brand on its centenary.
If the James Bond franchise movies had to ever get Arnold Schwarzenegger into that lead role, this would be the set of wheels he'd be selected to drive in. Now this is the Lagonda. It's taken about 30 years since this company's come back into form, but it's finally here. It's focused at emerging millionaires in emerging markets. It's a 4-wheel drive, can be fitted with a choice of engines from petrol to diesel and even hybrid. What's amazing is the form and shape, which is complete, which is based on a 1938 Lagonda V12. And of course, at the moment, there's a 6-litre V12 under that hood, based on one of the Aston Martin cars, the DBS. Absolutely stunning. It's completely dominated Geneva. Very imposing, very stunning.
Other luxury marques responded to the shrinking economy in different ways. Rolls-Royce shrank their new 200EX concept. Koenigsegg went solar with the Quant. And Bentley introduced the new Continental Supersport, which runs on biofuels but is also the fastest Bentley ever.
That's it then for this special episode of Overdrive from the Geneva Motor Show. Now, as you can see, the mood coming out of here is extremely positive. The car industry will face a lot of challenges this year, but then you got to keep innovating. The car like this, for instance, the Bentley Continental GTC Speed, you got to keep innovating, you got to keep adding luxury, more features, more horsepower, keep the market excited. And that's what all the premium, luxury and exotic car manufacturers are doing here.
But it's not just the premium, luxury and exotic car manufacturers who are putting efforts into generating interest in the automotive industry. It's also the small and the medium-sized sedans. They're making a big impact out here in Europe, and they will also be making a big impact in India when they come down. Cars like the Chevrolet Spark, the Volkswagen Polo, and of course the Tata Nano. They're going to generate a lot of interest and a lot of excited consumers.
Yes, the Tata Nano. That's the car we are all looking forward to, and we'll have it on the show very, very soon.